What's up? I just wanted to do something real quick. I'm actually still at work. I'm pulling like a 14-hour job today. So I'm going to talk today about dissociative disorder. Dissociative disorder is something that I suffer from, and I definitely suffered from a lot in the past. I'll give you an example. Imagine a child and there's a parent who's extremely abusive verbally. They yell a lot. Those parents attack the children with verbal means. When the kid is required by that parent to stand there and take this and to stare in the face or stare into the eyes of the parent, the abuser, that child, after a while, may develop a way of disassociating from that situation. What happens is you could be sitting there, you're being yelled at, you're in that location, you're hearing the words that the parent is giving to you, you're appropriately responding to that parent, but also at the same time, you're in another place entirely. You're there in the moment, you're there in that room, but at the same time, you're somewhere else. This is a technique that many people use in order to survive a situation. What happens is you start disassociating in all of the situations that are similar to that one in your life. For instance, when you become an adult and you're with your boss and you've done something wrong and you start to get yelled at by your boss, instantly you disassociate. It's just something that's a natural defense mechanism within you. In order to beat dissociative disorder, you have to be willing to pay attention to what's happening to you. You have to be able to recognize when you're disassociating, which is the most difficult part because you're not associated with your own mind at that time. So the best thing to do is pay attention to when people tell you you've done it. Think about what was happening, what triggers were in your environment, and what happened afterwards. As you go through your life and you start to pay attention to these little things, you can start to notice when you've disassociated from a situation. During this time, what you need to do is focus on your environment as much as possible. Start getting your senses to figure out what's actually happening. So think, okay, I'm in this room, this is happening, that bothers me a lot over there. Okay, but I can feel the air in the room, I can feel the floor, the carpet beneath my feet, stuff like that. Just start to figure out your environment. And as you go through and move forward with this, you can slowly start to stop disassociating. So dissociative disorder, you can look up what it is, what the definition is. Herschel Walker is a famous person who suffered from dissociative disorder. He actually came to my military base once when I was in the Air Force to give a speech to us because a lot of veterans have dissociative disorder. Anyway, this is a quick one. I'm still at work. I just wanted to make my presence known to you guys today and to put out a video and just say I love you so much, and I'm glad you're there, because a lot of times when I'm struggling in my daily life, just with my emotions or with depression, I know that I can come and put a video on here, and certain people out there, I know you guys like Arizona Raven and all of you guys, Claudette, you'll be out there for me. And so I really appreciate that. Hey, the saint who sins, thank you. Thank you. You're the very first person who's ever commented on one of my live videos. So thank you the most, okay? You're gonna go down in history as the first one. So dissociative disorder is not something that's gonna take your entire life away from you, but it is something that you need to manage and you need to practice working on. I myself suffer from it, and I've spent many, many years learning how to beat it. So I go in at night, I do at least 30 minutes of meditation. I try to do it every morning for 30 minutes to an hour, usually around the 45-minute mark. And I focus on all my problems, all the things that I know in my life have hindered me and kept me from doing what was necessary to be the best destined possible, or the bestin possible. And I still don't think I've reached the best me that I could be. I don't think there is an actual limit to that. And I don't think there is for any of you either. And so I hope that you out there can learn something about yourselves and start putting this out there for other people. Start making videos of your own and share it with people. You can send me a message anytime or leave a comment on one of my videos. Hey, I just made a new video. It's about this or that related to spirituality or about how to help people. And I will help you. I'll put it on my channel. I will make sure you get recognized, because I don't care if I'm the most popular YouTuber. I don't care if I'm the #1 spiritual YouTuber out there. I don't care if I have 7 views in 1 year. I just want to make sure that this information gets out to the world so that we can disseminate it amongst the other people out here that don't know what's going on. So many people suffer from disassociation and they have no clue that it's happening. So start to pay attention to yourself, to your environment, to your triggers, to the things that are happening within you. Introspect into your mind and figure out who you really are, because only when you know who you really are, that's when you will know what you are not. And many, many people in the world will tell you what you're not. And they don't know anything about you. They don't live within the brain. They don't live within your consciousness or within your soul. Only you know that, and only you can prevent forest fires. I love you. I'm so glad to see that people got on here. I'm going to go ahead and get off now because I'm going to be doing another job here in a second. But thank you for stopping by. I love you so much. And as always, be still. BSV. Love you.